Predictably loud and raucous here in Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. It's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown.
Dwayne Eskridge.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing. And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Brings up second and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down now, Muhammad. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second and 11 now.
Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 2nd down, Muhammad working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 where probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And Myers able to knock it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And going deep for Hill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. There's Wilson to throw. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Muhammad. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But
he sheds himself free. And all the way down to the 26. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year 1, and this guy would certainly fit that bill as that was one heck of a run there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Pirine. And he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out foul. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 second, all that remains. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Pirine. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Muhammad, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. And let's see who's faster.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a carry for Pirine. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. "35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Wilson going to throw for it. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, here's Pirine. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Robinson's got it.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And down inside the 15 he goes. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Throwing now is Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. We saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Chiefs, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.